Yo, what's up? And welcome back to my final team for Challenger. So, this is a rag unknown combination team running Tyr, Freya, Freyr, and Nanashi. We're running 3 sets of crit defense. I don't think Freya really needs it. She survives really well. This is a crazy amount of damage, so she does not really need it. Running a rag card set as well for additional damage, because the HP one I don't really think we need it because we survive really well. The first team is not really much of a problem. You'll see the DPS on this team is actually crazy. When I first used it, I never expected this. Tyr's AoE literally nukes. And I choose to take out Rimuru and Merlin first. King's not really much of a problem, but the only thing, he doesn't tank as much, so getting like decent lifesteal back becomes more of an issue than actually killing them. Like, look at that insane DPS. We already took out 2 and they're both one shot. The main focus of this team literally becomes keeping Nanashi alive in the later stages, because we gotta just keep life stealing for this man, otherwise he will literally die. And there's one team which Diana is basically immortal, becomes a problem for me because I don't have like insane ult levels for my team. Like, most of my plays are gonna be focused on trying to get as much life steals as I can for Nanashi, because he becomes a target for a lot of the units. I think I kind of made a mistake with this play, but it was kind of not, because if I hit with Tyr, I might have killed and then we get no lifesteal for Nanashi, right? But then again, look at Tyr's HP, it's pretty bad. And that becomes a problem instantly for me here, because his lower HP, now he's about to die first turn. And I end up having to reset to get like a different play so he would not die. So I'm hoping we get a play where maybe Tarmiel just decides to taunt, well, not taunt, to put up his stance first turn, because this is what happens. If we don't get that play, he dies turn 1. So I reset a few times. We did not get the stance play, but we did survive, and that made me stay, because life stealing it back is not a problem. The problem is actually surviving because I had such low HP. So we survived. Now that's all I needed to happen. I got a choice. I could either kill Margaret or I could kill Mael. I opt for Mael because he's just a damage dealer. The team doesn't really have much damage other than him. So I just decided, you know what, let's take him out and we move on. Insane damage, as I said. 1.2 million. Level 1. And we just try to lifesteal as much as we can before moving forward. So we just tap Nanashi up and get whatever lifesteal we can for Freyr and move on. This demon team is really not much of a problem. The only thing is Melee is more tanky than anyone else. So you have to focus into him with both Tyr and Freya just to even get him completely down. But once he's down, the team is just easy. You just gotta lifesteal where you can and move forward. Same as any other team. Like, they take so much more damage than melee. Also, when playing with this, you don't really, at this point, there's no major damage dealer here. So you can play this part slow, just life steal it back. As long as you have good HP, you move forward. The next team is gonna be a team where you wanna have Nanashi getting back HP like as much as he can. So having him like max HP off star here is probably your best. Once you have a max, just clear and move forward. This team here is not a problem. The only problem here is Diane, because I don't have Infect in my team. I could have ran Echidna instead of Freyr, but my Echidna, I have her in an attack set, and it's not really reliable. She's a little squishy. I didn't want to risk the run just by running her. So you know what? I'll keep Freyr, and even though I have him 3-6, it's still not enough to properly kill off Diane. So that's why I had a bit of problem. This fight alone took me maybe 15 minutes, and I'm not even bullshitting. It took me that long because Diane is just too much of a problem. Recovery gear, Tarmiel, Link, Diane is just too much of a problem. And she likes to attack my boy Nanashi, so that's why like life stealing for him over and over is what this match becomes. Just trying to heal him up as much as I can while just killing off everyone else and just leaving her on the field. I did find a solution for an easier way to kill her, but I only found it out like while we were playing. So that's why I took a really long time just killing her. Like if I had known off rip, I wouldn't have played like this. Instead, what I would have done is you push Freya's ultimate, right? So her abyss hits after the recovery phase. So her HP would be less, so my Freya's ult would have been enough to kill. Because when I did it here, I was building up thinking my Freya ult would be enough to kill, and sadly it was not enough. So I came up pretty short, and I ended up having to redo the entire rotation. Like, I thought this here would be enough, but 3-6 was just shy of killing. Sadly, not enough. Nanashi actually survived that, which is huge. We just lifesteal it back and cycle back plays. Because as you can see, her HP is literally full. She has not really lost anything. When she attacks back, her HP basically resets to max. And this right here is why I actually came to the realization that if we need to lower her HP, I need to have the Abyss active. So her HP would be lower regardless of my ult with Freyr. So we would be able to kill. That little bit of Abyss damage after is what actually makes it able. Because normally she has like 180k HP. Now she's 147, so it's just enough. So where my ults or just normal cards with a Freya hit would be enough to push it over so she can recover her HP. This fight took so long. Fighting her alone probably was like 11 minutes. Just going through cycles over and over of trying to kill her. She alone was just a mortal. Other than that, the tower itself was pretty easy with this team. You just manage your lifesteal, and the DPS just stays pretty high. Like, the damage does not fall off one bit. We just power through pretty easily. It's already, from the time you kill Diane with this team and you survived a decent amount, you basically already cleared. Unfortunately, Nanashi just does not get to survive to the ending. After all that work he put in through this entire tower. But this was probably the easiest tower other than that Diane encounter. This was pretty easy. So this team goes bonkers. And I don't really have much cosmetics for Tyr, Freyr, or Nanashi. So, and it still held up pretty well. And this was me fine. That's my last tower completed. 4 teams. I get max rewards. 5 chests. And I'm gonna have to do 2 more weeks to even get my LR, because I'm at 61 still. 5 chests, that's an additional 15 diamonds. So the rewards are pretty much worth it to do every week. Additional 15 is very nice. That being said, guys, thank you for watching. I hope this helped in some ways. Peace.